particular veggie wash, I actually used Agricept, and we're going to talk about Agricept. It is a grape seed extract. Let's put that over there with tangerine and lime and so forth, and it's an antibacterial, antiviral, antiseptic. It's fantastic for washing vegetables. So what I'm going to have you do is we're going to get some zest from the smallest part of whatever you have. You know, this I don't like this one as much. I like to get a little bit more of the lemon flavor.
Okay.
So we're going to get some lemon zest, and we're going to try to get as much of this lemon in there as we can, of the lemon pie. It's starting to smell wonderful. You can always tell when you've got a good lemon. You really need to trust your nose. Your nose will tell you when you've got the freshest vegetables or fruits available. And so we're going to do the zest of 1 lemon. And we'll get as much of this as we can. That looks amazing. Delicious. So what we're going to do is we've got 2 cups of cashews, and we're going to add that to our Vitamix. 2 cups of cashews in our Vitamix. Okay. And then we're going to add our lemon zest. And there really is no graceful way to do this. So we're just going to scoop it on up. And just scoop it on up and pop it in there. Just scoop it on up. Oh, I know it smells great. It smells amazing. It smells amazing. You know, it's so exciting when you're putting this together. You're like, oh, this is going to be so good. I can't wait till it's done. And so if you would wipe that off, we're going to add a little bit of ginger, because we're going to do it. Now, ginger comes, of course, in many different forms. We're going to use the powdered ginger because the powdered ginger, although it's a little bit more powerful than fresh ginger, because we're making an icing, we want it to be smooth. The powdered ginger is going to be a little bit better because otherwise you get those fibers from the fresh ginger. We're going to do just about a teaspoon or so, sort of, you know, for the one who never measures. Pop that in there. So we've got our cashews, we've got our lemon zest, and we have our ginger. And then now, of course, we're going to add just a tad bit of the Himalayan crystal salt. Again, this is just to open up the flavor. Let's say 2.
2 twists.
2 twists. There we go. 2 twists and a half. Okay? And then, remember, earlier we had our raisins and we had our dates. This is the other half. The other half of the soaked raisins and dates, and we're using the raisin water. So just pour that in there. Pour that in like that. And now the Vitamix is going to get really upset with us because we are going to make a very thick frosting, and it's going to start making that real intense grinding sound. So do you have the top over there? Hand me the top. Okay, put that in there. And let's see how happy or not our Vitamix is. When the Vitamix starts to do that kind of spit thing going, like, then you know it's starting to get really angry with you. And so at that point, you make executive decisions. Do we keep going or do we not? So at this point, what I do is I like to check the consistency and the flavor to make sure that it's nice and sweet. So I think do we have a tester spoon over there? Mm-hmm. All right, we've got a tester spoon. So you're going to taste for sweetness. And I am going to taste for consistency. And we will see how it is. It's very creamy. Mm-hmm. Really creamy. I think we could go with a little bit more sweet. Then. We can go a little more sweet. Mm-hmm. And so the beauty of this is that the raisins are going to determine whether or not it's sweet, you know, depending on the sweetness of the raisins. And that's why I always have some agave nectar standing by. So we're going to add some agave nectar. We're going to go with about, let's say we're going to go with about a tablespoon. Okay. or a good hearty squeeze. We'll try that, and we'll see how it goes. So let's try this, see where we are. Now see, that is just perfect for me. If I were making this for other people, I would still add more agave nectar.
It's perfect for me.
But it's perfect for me. It's perfect. It just, oh, that is just delectable. Delectable. Okay, so now, do we have our rubber scraper? I've got a better one.
That's
It's
nice.
a green one, a nice rubber scraper. So now, we've got our icing, and I want you to see how beautiful that looks. Isn't that gorgeous? Oh, it's fabulous. And it's actually a little bit warm because this motor will, literally you can make soups in a Vitamix. The motor will warm it up. So it's kind of warm, and so that's why we definitely want to chill it. So we're going to just pour it right on in.
You can see the steam coming
Yeah,
out
you
of
see
it.
the steam. Isn't that amazing? Yeah. And spread it. And if you were going to make and a lot of people make this carrot cake as a layer cake. If you're going to make a layer cake, then you could do that.
We've got
And
plenty of frosting.
you've got plenty of frosting to do the layer in the middle and on the top.
You could do cupcakes.
And you could do cupcakes. Absolutely.
And typically, I'm not an icing fan because
Yeah.
it is too sweet.
It
It's
is.
too sugary.
It's
and
sweet, it's sugary, it's not, but this is rich and delectable. I mean, there is just something amazing about a cashew icing. So now we have our perfect carrot cake, our perfect
How
raw
long do we
carrot
have to
cake.
wait to eat it?
So we could eat it right now, but it would be sloppy. So we want it to chill just so that it gets nice and hard. Our raw carrot cake with the lemon ginger icing has been in the fridge for several hours, and it is time to taste it. Yes. Now, the thing with raw carrot cake is that there's really no graceful way to get it out of the pan if you have left it in the pan, which is why a lot of people turn it over, put it on a plate, and so forth. But I like it in the pan just because I like this particular pan. So where shall we cut?
Yeah, right. There. We want some berries.
Want some berries? Okay, let's go right for the goji berries.
Ooh, it's nice and thick, though.
It's thick. It's thickened up. It's not going to be as thick as a regular carrot cake. Okay, that's not going to happen. And still, this could have chilled even a little bit more, but
But we were impatient.
we're impatient and we're hungry, and we really want to try it. So we're going to do our best to get you know how the first piece is always the hardest for a regular cake. So you can imagine what it's like for a carrot cake. So we're going to just scoop it up. Ah, almost. Okay, there we go. And there we go.
Excellent.
Yeah. Now this is probably more carrot cake than most people are able to eat because, again, raw is going to be way more rich. Okay? It's way more rich, but you can see that it's got this wonderful consistency. If we left it in the fridge even longer, then it would be even a little bit more firm. But we can't wait because we're really hungry. And so, so let's give it a whirl, see how it tastes.
Oh, wow.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, wow. I think I could eat that whole piece.
You can eat it all? I'll let you eat it all after I get another piece. Oh my goodness.
It's the mix of the lemon and the carrot and all the ginger.
It is fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. And it's a raw dessert. It's not too sweet. And this icing is just absolutely amazing. Absolutely amazing.
Yum.